Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of Microbusinesses on a Mission Facebook Live. I am Emmy Damien. I realize I haven't been introducing myself. I am the host, and I also am a micro business owner. I have a business with a mission, and that business is with Beauty Counter, which is the leader of the clean beauty movement. So I am very excited to introduce to you this person that is coming on board now, who has many things in common with me. She's also a mom, although with more kids than me, and a micropreneur. Also has a passion for health and teaching, and we both come from the same set of parents. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you my sister, Dina Ceniza. Hello, Ate Dina.
Hi everybody. Thanks for having me, Ems.
You're welcome. I'm very excited to have you. Let me just make sure I put it live on my Facebook page. Okay, so we're ready to go. So we are obviously on Microbusinesses on a Mission. So I want to ask you, before you introduce your business and your mission, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? And first, where are you from? Because that will explain why we're doing this at 5 o'clock instead of 1 p.m. in the US.
So I am based in New Zealand, Auckland, New Zealand. That's why. And it's 9 a.m. here today. We're a day ahead, 9 a.m. the next day for you. So I am a wife and a mother. So that's my primary role. I've got 8 children. And I retrained when my children were all grown up, retrained to be a breathing coach and a Buteyko practitioner. I founded the Breathe Clinic in Auckland, New Zealand. I help people online, both online and in person. So I usually see people who have asthma, hay fever, insomnia, one more thing, allergy, insomnia, snoring, sleep apnea, chronic fatigue, anxiety, and stress. So those are the usual conditions that I'm able to see in the clinic, and I help them breathe easier, sleep deeper, and be calmer.
That's wonderful. That's being calm is something we need nowadays.
Yes.
Now, as you know, that was actually my field when I used to practice. And can you just explain how that works in conjunction with traditional medicine and treatment? What you're doing right now?
Yes, the Buteyko method is an adjunct to, it's an adjunct therapy. So it's something that the patients can do while they are under the care of the doctor as well. I guess this is where I come in and tell you a little bit of how I stumbled across it, right?
Yes.
Because I had mild asthma, which became really bad maybe 8 years ago. And to the point that even walking on a flat I couldn't do that. I was shuffling. I was like an old lady with a shawl over my nose. It just made me feel better. I don't know why then. I didn't know then. And really shuffling. So that's a flat. Don't even mention the incline. I wouldn't even dare. And I wasn't even 50 at that time. And I thought, what is this it? Is it downhill from here? I had 2 inhalers. So my preventer, my Ventolin, I had a nasal spray and antihistamines and max dose for all of them. So I was thinking, what if I get a severe attack? Where do I, what's the next level when I've maxed out my management? I sought a second opinion. Now, this other doctor was so clever. He was watching me and then he said, do you know you've been sighing 15 times in the 15 minutes you've been in my clinic, in this clinic? And he says, you have a breathing problem. And he gave me, the contact details of the breathing, of the Buteyko practitioner. And I was so desperate by then that I was willing to try anything. And so I went there. It was a class that I attended. I sat in the back. I didn't get to mention I was in medical school for a few years. And so looking back into, so I finished all the theory. I left when we were already in clinics, trying, tagging along with the doctors. So I was looking back and trying to recall everything that I learned, thinking this better make sense, this better make sense. And
so you were skeptical. You were
I
skeptical.
was very, well, you come across so many funny things. So
right.
I was quite skeptical, and everything made sense, so much sense. And funny things, I hated physiology when I was in medical school. So
we won't go into that tonight.
Yeah, but
today.
Then that made it. That class was making sense so much, and it was interesting. It was physiology, and so anyway, it helped me. Within the first week, I didn't need my Ventolin, which was strange, which was unusual.
So how long were you having continuous symptoms before that?
I've had, say, 7 months.
Wow. And within a week?
Months.
Within a week,
so within a week. No need for Ventolin and antihistamines, so my nose cleared as well. But I was still on my preventer, and my doctor helped me. So that's why it's a really good adjunct. I always encourage my clients to work closely with their doctors as well.
Doctors. Right. It's not a replacement. You work with the doctor, correct?
No, and it's because everyone's different. So in my case, so this is not a promise or anything. In my case, with my doctor's help and doing the breathing exercises, I was able to taper off my preventer, and so I haven't been needing it for 7 years now. No need for it. So, but it took a while. It took 9 months of really going back to my breathing coach and my doctor and breathing. Just be. It's just that the doctors don't have enough time. How long do they have with each client?
Well, you don't either. You're a busy woman. You're helping others. That's
true.
great.
But I have my sessions are longer, so there's more time.
You can afford longer time.
Yes.
So tell me, you're not the only one who benefited from this, right? You were helped a lot. Tell us about the other people that in your family and our family.
It helped me. It was myself and one of my daughters who did it, because she had a chronic cough for 6 months. And with her, it was really much quicker because children respond faster. So within that week, no more cough, no more need for all her other medications. And so I thought, what about the others that all have some form of asthma or hay fevers? My husband, snoring as well. And then when my parents as well, for my dad has a heart condition and mom's insomnia and hypertension. So those were helped as well. It was helped stabilize. So it doesn't cure, it stabilizes. So I'm very careful not to say cure, because a lot of these things are chronic, but it helps stabilize it and manage it very well, so that you end up enjoying life, because it doesn't limit you as much as when you didn't have that support.
Right. And I think it's clear, at least from what I know, from what I've seen, that your business is unique, that it stands out, because I don't think too many people know about the Buteyko breathing method, right?
Yes. And that's what moved me and pushed me to train, because I thought 100% my family were helped, and how come not too many people know about this? I felt like if my doctor didn't tell me about this, I would be really sick. I wouldn't be able to enjoy life and to contribute to society as much as I am doing now. So yes, not very many people know that, and so that's what I try to bring is that knowledge that they can do something, because that's how I felt. Like there was nothing I could do. And then this empowers people. Yes, I can help myself and I can do this. And then when they feel better, they're not in survival mode anymore. They're ready to be creative. They're ready to give themselves to society and, bring their gifts and talents to society. And I like that. So, that's my mission, to empower everyone, get better health, and therefore be able to bring their gifts to society.
That's so needed, especially these days, right? A lot of people are probably not feeling the greatest or have a lot of anxiety, probably aren't able to see their doctors as often, maybe. So that's one, and this is natural, right? You don't have any
Yes.
medications
Yes.
or treatments that are medical
No. So
medicine.
we use breathing exercises and lifestyle tweaks. Yes.
And
To
even
do this.
children can do it. What is the youngest
Children,
age
yes.
that
Well,
can do this, you
I
think?
even babies, but what I do with babies, I work with the moms.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, my granddaughter was a mouth breather from day
Oh my
one.
goodness.
And we found out it was because of food intolerances. So I help parents look for like what's the reason they're not supposed to be mouth breathers,
Right.
and then I give the moms some tips, or for toddlers some games that they can do. So anyone can do this. It's just the method that we adjust to the age and the capabilities.
Well, that's interesting though, because it's not just an adjunct treatment, but it also helps when you have that mindset of retraining your breathing. You're also able to pinpoint, not necessarily diagnose, but realize that something else is going on that's not normal. So it's double purpose in a way.
That's right.
That's great. Well, I love your mission, and it's clearly not. It's very unique. I don't think too many people know about it, so it's wonderful that you're telling us about this, and anyone who is interested can definitely contact you, right? This is, we'll include all your contact information below.
Yeah. And the goal really for everyone is to get their breathing, their breathing has gone off track. So the goal of this program is to get their breathing back on track to natural functional breathing, which is calm, gentle, diaphragmatic, nasal, and relaxed. So that's how we all should be breathing.
And I don't think too many people have that, actually. What percentage of people do you know or do you think have normal
I would
breathing?
even venture to say 9 out of 10 people hyperventilate.
Wow.
But of course, it's a range. So most people would be in the mild hyperventilation stage, where not too many symptoms, or they don't even notice it.
Right.
And then there's moderate, and then there's severe.
Well, this is so fascinating. We don't have time to go into the whole physiology of this, which that will take forever. But
exactly.
But you are, they can contact you if they're interested in this. We will give all your contact information. But in the meantime, you are offering us a special giveaway, right? So Ate Dina, that we call Ate, our older sister's Ate. So Ate Dina will be asking a question. And the first one to answer it will get a free...
We'll get a free breathing assessment. So if you're in Auckland, in person, if you're outside of Auckland, it's an online breathing assessment. So you can come and see where your breathing is at.
Wonderful. And that's 90 New Zealand dollars, right?
Worth 90 New Zealand dollars.
Okay. Yeah. So that's our giveaway. So Ate Dina will ask the question now, and the first one to answer it will get that special prize. So go ahead.
Okay. So give me 3 words to describe what healthy functional breathing is like.
So if you're listening right now, you can just type it in the comments. And if no one is able to answer it now, you'll be able to look at it later on, right? And then
so even the ones who are on replay, if nobody gets it live,
you still have a chance.
I'll give it to the first one who gets it on replay.
That's great. And so yeah, the first one to comment those 3 words to describe normal, healthy, functional breathing will get the prize. Is there something else that you were willing to offer for our viewers?
For the other viewers, I would like to offer, I have an online workshop happening this Sunday, New Zealand time, 2 to 3:30. So I think that would be Saturday. What time? It's confusing.
I have to look at my phone.
Yes, sometime Saturday evening, your time.
Okay.
and it's about asthma, hay fever, and allergy. So
Okay.
how you're breathing. So it's called asthma, hay fever, allergy less moments. So
Mhm.
it's all about how breathing and having functional breathing will help you with your asthma, hay fever, and allergy. Now, if you're not able to attend live, that's fine, because I will make a recording and I will send it to you. So this workshop has a fee of 29 New Zealand dollars, which
Mhm.
is roughly 20 US. But if
Mhm.
you put the coupon code GEMS, GEMZ 5, so GEMS 5, you will get 5 New Zealand dollars off. So it'll bring it down to 24 and maybe somewhere 17, something like
Maybe
that. You will find out.
the time and the currency. I have to use my phone, but I was just looking.
So,
I think it's actually 10 p.m. Is that right? Does
yeah.
that sound right? Okay. So about 10 p.m.
And
Saturday in
if
New York
that's
time.
if that's
Yeah.
too late for you, you just
No.
register, and then I will send you the recording.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we're actually a little over, so I'm just going to summarize right now. We are so excited that you were able to join us, Ate Dina. This is Dina Ceniza from the Breathe Clinic, and she helps people. Her mission is to help people to live, to have more functional, normal breathing the natural way through the Buteyko method, and through that to feel better and to be able to give their contribution to the world, which is a fantastic mission. And she's already done that with her family of 10 and many other people besides. So this is a wonderful adjunct therapy for people with diseases that you mentioned. Now, I don't see any answers right now. I don't know if you can see if there's anything, but anyone who answers her question, Dina will contact you directly, and will handle the logistics of how to get you their prize, and also those who would like to get that workshop that you talked about for Saturday or Sunday New Zealand time. All right. Well, I think
Thank
that's
you.
it. Is there anything else that you wanted to add to everyone before we sign off?
I think that's it. Visit my Facebook page if you wanted to know more, and we'll see you around.
All right. Thank you so much, Athena.
See
Goodbye,
ya. Thank
everyone.
you. Bye.
Bye.